What's up, fifth graders? It's Mr. Rindo. This week's review with Rindo is going to be having you guys practicing the partial quotients method for division. So you guys can see on the board we have the problem 582 divided by 18. And I want to quickly remind us, like that equation could mean two things. It could mean that we're taking the number 582 and dividing it equally into 18 groups. Or it could be the other way, where we're trying to find out how many 18s there are in the number 582. Either way, when we're using this method, we don't really have to think about which one is which. We just have to know how to use this method to solve that question. So for 582 divided by 18, I'm continuously thinking about how many 18s, and I'm multiplying by 18 as we go until all 582 has been divided and there's nothing left, or there's only a little bit left. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So I like to keep with friendly numbers. So right now, I don't know how many 18s there are in 582, but I do know what 10 is. So I'm gonna go ahead right away and put a 10 over there, and I'm gonna multiply that 10 times 18. And that means that I will be subtracting 180 from the 582. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. That's going to leave me with 402. So I'm not done. We still got a long ways to go, but that's okay. No problem. So I could do 10 again, and I could keep doing 10 over and over and over until I no longer have enough to do it. But in this situation, I'm going to try to be more efficient. So I know that 10 times 18 is 180. So now I'm going to ask myself what 20 times 18 is, and 20 times 18 would be double that amount. So that's what I'm actually going to do. I'm going to go ahead and go with 20 this time, because I know that 20 times 18 is going to be double 180, which means 360. So I'm going to go ahead now and subtract 360 from the 402, and that would leave me with 42 left. Now, I'm not done, but we are much, much closer to being done. And so in this situation, I'm at 18. I'm trying to find out how many 18s there are in 42. I'm going to go ahead and just double it. I'm going to do 2. So 18 times 2 gives us 36. And I'm going to subtract 36 from 42. And that's going to leave me with 6. And at this point, guys, I'm going to stop right there. And I'm going to leave that as is. 6 is not enough to put one more in each group. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add up these numbers over here. These are the parts of our quotient. I'm going to add 10 plus 20 plus 2. That gives me 32. And then this 6 right here would be a remainder of 6. So 32 remainder 6. Now, if this was a story problem, we would have to figure out what to do with that 6. But this isn't. Right now, we're just practicing how to use partial quotients to divide. So let's go ahead and take a look at one more problem, friends. And then we'll go ahead and let you guys kind of get working and try some on your own. This time, we're going to do 723 divided by 26. Okay, so in this situation, I'm doing 26 times something until we get to the end, essentially. And, this time I'm going to go ahead and try to be more efficient with this one. So I know that 26 times 10 is 260, which means that 26 times 20 would be double that amount. So I'm going to do that right away. I'm going to say that 26 times 20 is double 260, which would end up being 520. So right away, I'm going to start with 20, and I'm subtracting 520. And when I do that, that leaves me with 203 left. So I can't do 20 again, and I think you guys can see that I can't do 10 either, because if I multiply 26 times 10, it will be 260. Almost works, but not quite. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a half 10, just to keep it simple. I want to keep my numbers simple. If 10 times 26 is 260, that means that 5 times 26 is going to be half of 260. So it's going to be 130. So I'm going to subtract 130 from the 203. And when I do that, that's going to leave me with 73. So now we're getting there. Now we're getting pretty close. So in this situation, I'm asking myself, hey, how many 26s are there in 73? I'm going to go ahead and keep it simple. I'm going to do 2. I'm going to double it. If I double 26, that's going to give me 52. So if I subtract 52 from 73, that leaves me with 21. And right now, 21 is not enough to put one more in each group. So we are done. We just got to go ahead and write our answer. I'm going to add up my parts. 20 and 5 and 2 are the parts of the quotient. And when I put those together, that gives me 27. But then we still have a remainder of 21 left over. Hopefully this has felt like review. We've shown you this before. You've practiced this before, but it's a good refresher. It's a good reminder. So thanks for watching. And now go ahead, please, and take a little bit of time to practice the partial quotients method with the practice sheet. Have a wonderful week, friends.